guys, it's Way here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to complete the brand new CALCIO Team of the Season player SBC, the cheapest and easiest way. As of right now, this will set you back around 50,000 coins on both consoles. However, if you use an untradeable player from the weekly objectives, you can do this for about 15k or so, and you get yourself a guaranteed untradeable player from the CALCIO Team of the Season. So if you guys have enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and let's get straight on into it. Also, if you're looking out for a video for the League, I should have one out just after this as well. So as you guys can see, you need one Team of the Season player as well as 2 CALCIO players, an 82 rating and at least 65 overall chemistry. So I'd recommend personally using one of the weekly objective Team of the Season cards. I went with Marega. There's one currently available, I think it's Bafatembi Gomes. We've had a couple of others, the likes of Valeri and some other cards you could potentially use in here if you want. You can alternatively just pick up someone off the market. You've got quite a few players around 45 to 50k from the rest of the world Team of the Season, so you can just check on the market and pick some of those up. And then around your Team of the Season card, what I would recommend doing is following a similar formula to me. When you're using a really high rated card like this, there isn't really a set formula to use, but I'd recommend using an 83 rated card and then trying to pick up 282, so I went with Soleimani and Liechtensteiner. Try and incorporate some of your CALCIO players in here. So as you do need 65 chemistry overall, get a few strong links. I mean, as you can see, I've still got players out of position. We've got 2 goalkeepers outfield, for example, but I've got these 3 CALCIO players down here just getting the links together. Try and use no more than 2 or 3 though, just because they are quite expensive. It's better to go with players from different leagues. And then I would recommend trying to use a couple of 80 and 81 rated cards. So I've used one 81 with Phil Jones, and then some 80s. If you use cards around this kind of rating, you're able to use lots of non-rares, so that's a good tip. Try and get any non-rare cards that are quite high rated, and you're going to be able to complete this a little bit cheaper. Also use a few players outfield. If you try and get your 83 and even your 82 rated cards, the higher rated ones that are going to be a little bit more expensive, try and get them as goalkeepers. So for example, I've gone with Radecki, and you should be good. And then apart from that, just use some low rated cards. So I mean, I don't have to use these exact ones. I think I tried it with like a 77 instead of a 79 and it worked, but I went with the goalkeeper just to save a few coins there. There isn't really a set formula just because of the fact you're using a really high rated player as your Team of the Season card, but just follow a similar kind of squad to me if you guys get the idea. If you do want to copy me, I've used some really cheap players in here, so it's quite cheap to do. So we've got Ben Foster in goal and non-rare, Liechtensteiner, who was one of the more expensive players in the team, Rajani, again quite expensive because he plays in the CALCIO, Jones a non-rare, Ospina non-rare, Baselli I packed, McCarthy, Lennon, all these guys are quite cheap. Radecki for an 83, really cheap, so a good option there. Soleimani, and then a Team of the Season Marega, who I got from the weekly objectives. So overall, I probably spent about 10k on this, maybe a little bit more with the players I bought. But if you do this from scratch, you're looking at around about 55k or so. If you use a low rated blue card, you may have to compensate though and use a couple of higher rated cards in your squad. But as you guys can see, we get a CALCIO Team of the Season player pack, and yeah, we're guaranteed one player from the CALCIO Team of the Season. So I think the standout players I'd most like to back would be Dybala. I think he's the highest rated player and he's got some amazing stats. In addition to that, I think Milinkovic-Savic, he's just got a crazy card, over 90 and everything except pace, and it's like mid 90 stats too. They're not 91, 92, he's got like 94, 95 in pretty much every stat, and also 9 goal, and that's another player with a really well-rounded card. I'm actually not 100% sure on who else is in the Team of the Season. I think Higuain's in there, all the players you'd expect. But yeah, if we don't get anything that good in here, then that's not the end of the world, because I'll just trade them into the League on SBC. So I'd recommend you guys doing the same. Try and do both of these. They're so cheap, you can spend about 10 or 15k. This is going to be Koulibaly, I think. That's not too bad. That is not bad. I don't think he's that expensive, but that is a really nice card. Not 100% sure whether or not I'm going to use him, just because I don't use a Serie A team at all. I mean, that's a 94 rated blue card, so you cannot complain about that. 83 pace, 95 defending, 94 physical. That's a ridiculous card. He's 6'5" as well. That is an amazing card. Thing is though, as an untradeable, I'm not sure whether I'll use him. That is a really good card though. 99 strength, 86 sprint speed. Yeah, currently I'm using, I think, Inform Aspilicueta as centre back along with David Luiz, but that's because I run a kind of Premier League icon hybrid. So fitting him in, given the fact he's Senegalese and plays for Napoli, I mean, I don't really want to use like Pepe Reina or someone in my team. It's going to be hard to fit him in, but given the fact I've got some icons, maybe we could incorporate him that way. But nevertheless, I'll send him over to the club. I can still use him in the Liga and SBC. Maybe I'll do that, maybe not. I'm not sure. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new on here. If you want to see the Liga video and see who I pack, then stay tuned. That should be out about 10-15 minutes after this one. But anyway, I'll see you guys later. Take care.